rescind suspension without pay. Approval is requested to rescind Daphne D. Snook's suspension without pay and authorize payment of $35,000 by the Midwest School District for back pay, all accrued leave, and any other costs, and to authorize the board president to execute any necessary documents to effectuate. May I have a motion to rescind Daphne D. Snook's suspension without pay and authorize payments as presented?
So moved. Second.
Discussion. There was an article by one of the local papers on Saturday, which wasn't quite reported accurately. First of all, the district is not spending $130,000. We're spending $35,000 to pay Mrs. Snook her back pay should the settlement agreement go through. Secondly, Mrs. Snook's motion was held on, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find it here. The board voted on December the 7th, 2013, not to renew her contract, not as stated in the local paper. And third, the board has to vote to rescind her suspension without pay in order to pay her. It doesn't clear anything. So with that being said, I'm not one either, Mr. Huffman, to reward somebody. But you have to weigh the costs involved. And the cost to further litigate this is going to far outweigh the back pay of $35,000 the district would pay her.
I would just like to say, I believe this could have been done many months ago without all the headlines and things, and the drama, and the board was never awarded the opportunity to reconvene before any lawsuits were filed and have this discussion about whether the suspension without pay should have been rescinded at that time. And that's all I'm going to say.
Actually, I understand, in my mind, an affirmative vote on this tonight would be kind of like commuting this to a suspension with pay. In so many words.
I guess, Mr. Sassman, that's one way of looking at it. From what I understand, that in order to pay her back wages, we have to rescind the motion that we made back in April to suspend her without pay. Yes.
Thank you.
I want to make a statement that I do agree with you, Mr. Hoffman, very much. Because we not only had this situation, but we've had another situation that we were faced with. And this board was asked questions. And it really bothers me that the questions that are posed are, do you move forward with just agreeing to something because of the cost? But yet we're going to turn around and ask our taxpayers to increase their taxes for that action.
The funds for Mrs. Snook's salary were included in the budget year 2013-14, is that correct? So this $35,000 that's coming to pay her back wages has already been budgeted.
Yes.
But I guess maybe what we need to know is what happens if we don't approve the motion. I think there are implications there, are there not?
They have 60 days to reopen.
But it could involve additional litigation, is that not true?
That is true.
That would most likely would involve additional
I
litigation.
can't speak for the plaintiff, but
I know, but in What about the insurance company?
I don't know. I understand Mrs. Wagner, Mrs. Lauber's statement, which I agree with. But it I can't gamble with taxpayer money to win something on principle, because it's not gonna matter if we win or not. It doesn't matter, because it's not gonna be reported properly, so it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It won't get reported. I mean, we could win, everything could get thrown out, it doesn't matter. But the gamble on with taxpayer money and cost $150,000, $175,000, $200,000, so I can say I won, which I didn't lose.
Do you have an insurance company who has a $50,000 deductible? Pays out to $1 million on the claim?